going on, water signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. These readings will be for Saturday and Sunday, 6th and 7th of October. Alright, y'all, let's see what's going on. The Fool. This is a new beginning for you guys. I like that. New beginnings. Taking a leap of faith. Some of you guys, you may be asked to take a leap of faith. Ooh. Wow. You guys have a lot of major arcanas. Sun. World. Devil. Underneath the, well, your underlying energy is the Three of Cups, and for you guys, the Knight of Cups. Somebody came in with an offer of love, and I think it's in a very nice, neutral energy now. Perhaps it was a friend that wanted more than just friendship, perhaps. But I feel like this is kind of, it is still platonic in some sort of way. I feel like it's getting together, that's the situation, right? Getting together, meeting up, being together, that's the situation now. Because the Three of Cups is a very platonic energy on itself. It talks about support, security, not necessarily security, but support mostly. People with similar emotions, you know, it's not an interpersonal relationship per se, but, well, it kind of is. But with the Three of Cups coming up in the heart of the reading like this, or the underlying energy rather, I feel like, especially with the Knight of Cups, I feel like there's some sort of getting together because someone may have expressed how they felt, you know, may have said what they wanted to say, or may be admitted to some sort of feelings that they've been having for some time. Because Knight of Cups could be like, you know, could just be someone that's look at that, Temperance is underneath this. This person's been waiting for some time to tell you how much they've been caring about you, and they've actually probably maybe they really want to see you. If there's someone from a distance, you know what I mean. And I get this feeling that this person is still going from a distance because there was a period of travel in the past. But if they aren't, you know what I mean, this person still wants to get together and they want to see something. I think they want to be together with you in a way that is more than just friends, more than just the usual, but it's also still in a way very, you know, sweet and loving. And it's also the Three of Cups too, which talks about celebration and all in itself, which you have a lot to celebrate. Because here you have in the heart of the reading, the challenge is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone that's very stable, very solid, someone that is very grounded, and they're very good at investing, okay? They actually, the only time that they ever appear is investments. And it's not just money that they invest their time and energy into, it's also relationships that can actually build them a future. Not something physical, of course, but that's something with great meaning, with great value to them. That's really touches their hearts, and then they feel and they cherish forever, okay? But what's crossing that is the Sun. Now, I don't think this is anything wrong here, you know, like the blockage is the Sun, with the Sun being in your eyes and blinding you, because there's so much that's being seen here. There's so much to be seen, and I feel like this person may not be recognized for this person, for the stability that they are trying to show. I feel like for the Sun, though, it's more of exposure, and the potential for happiness as well is still there. And I feel like right now there's a lot of like, almost, I don't want to say like it's almost like you're blinded by this individual, or you're blinded, you know, by what they used to be. But I feel like more so than anything, the Sun is crossing. Is like there's no mistaking what the heck this person's trying to do. They're trying to become more than that, more than just a friend. The Sun is like, it reveals all. Even crossing, it reveals all. It may not be the nicest parts, but it reveals all to get us to where we want to be. Now, in the past, you had the Six of Swords. So yes, there was some sort of travel, some sort of transition, leaving something behind to get to something new. But this is also leaving behind disappointments, things that no longer work, so that way you can create a new life for yourself. And I feel like there was some sort of distancing of some old stuff, some stuff from the past that really just didn't really work for you. That, you know, and I feel like going through that process has brought you to this period in time where you can now say, you know what, I'm done with it. Or you can, you know, you feel it done. More so than anything, you completed a cycle and it's successful. You know, you've opened your way, you opened your doorway and you've went through the doorway, and now you're celebrating. Three of Cups, the world, the sun. Like, you have a lot of good things coming up here. The thing that kind of could, you know, that's what I was talking about. It's just like, it may show the darkest parts of it if it's crossed like this, sun, but like expose everything. You have the Devil here in the future, which talks about, you know, it could be sex, but I don't necessarily think it's just sex for some of you guys. I feel like for a lot of you guys, with the Devil coming up in the future, has to do with some old issues and some old ways of behaving. I don't think there's a toxic relationship, but maybe obsession. I'm going to go ahead and look it up. Why is the Devil coming up in the future? Why is the Devil coming up in the future? Let us have a closer look at what's going on with your intimacy. There's too many doggone cards. The Knight of Pentacles. It could have to do with intimacy. You see yourselves being very intimate with someone. Why the Knight of Pentacles? But it also talks about maybe some sort of old behavior that may not be very beneficial. It could be some sort of procrastination, slow movement. You know, not like looking closely at the details. The Queen of Wands. Okay, one more. Why is the Queen of why the Queen of Wands? Why is the Queen of Wands clarifying the Knight of Pentacles? Too many cards. Look at all this snow. It's just too many. It's trying to confuse me. There we go. Just one. The Hermit. Oh. Okay. Because the Hermit and the Devil look very similar in this deck, but so the cards that you got going on here. To clarify the Devil in the future, why is that coming up? Well, you have it coming up because of the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody may be taking a very slow time to offer something, or maybe they're taking second glances and then third glances to really make sure that what they're about to commit to is something they wanted to commit to. Like, I think there may be some sort of karmic tie here regarding some sort of, you know, process. Because Knight of Pentacles, he's all about process and thinking things through and scrupulous. Excuse me, I gotta stop saying that word because I don't even know if it's a real word. But the, you know, being meticulous, you know, more than anything. But slow moving energy, something moving very slowly. That perhaps there's something to do with, you know, the Devil. Maybe it has something to do with, you know, how things are done. Which is taking your time, taking it slow, really thinking it through, not really committing to it 100%. And I was like, why is the Knight of Pentacles coming up for the Devil? Well, it's because of the Queen of Wands. Now, it's very interesting. The Queen of Wands is someone that is very out there, outgoing, very true to themselves, true to how they feel. They are also like, you know, they're very, you know, raw. Like, they're who they are, in and out. No questions about it. They're very transparent. They are who they are. They're also very active and very passionate. And I feel like that's, again, perhaps another intimacy thing. And then I said, why is the Queen of Wands coming up regarding the Knight of Pentacles? It was because of the Hermit. Now, this has to do with being alone, self-reflection, look within the self. And this is double Virgo energy, Capricorn, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So for some of you guys out there, you guys could be seeing somebody of that nature, or an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, you know, Leo definitely comes up in this reading. But the thing is, you probably do that pretty much everybody. But the thing is, though, is that like with the Hermit coming up for the Queen of Wands, I feel like it's more of confidence to go ahead and pursue and continue to move something. I think that's the thing, right? Like, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is showing their worth to you, but you don't necessarily truly trust what you see, even if it is clear as day. And I feel like because this person's the Knight of Cups, that, you know, they have this tendency to be inconsistent, but this person also is it means what they want, means what they feel. And I feel like that is the closing. You're closing a chapter, yes, you're taking a chance, doing all that wonderful stuff, but then in the future, what you may be recognizing is that there's some sort of old patterns of behaving regarding making sure that you can commit to someone that actually truly can commit to you back. But it's not necessarily just, you know, making sure the person can commit to you. It has a lot more to do with whether or not you have the confidence or the strength or the knowledge necessary to make something happen. It's second guessing yourself mostly. So yeah, you complete a cycle and you did the 6 swords. You know, you left something behind to begin something new when you're starting a new chapter. But you fear that when you go into the future, when you deal with this individual, that you may back out, you may, you know, second guess, you may hold everything up, it may take a long time because you don't trust yourself. Because you have the Hermit and the Queen of Wands here, which talks about confidence. Those are 2 confidence cards. And then the Devil talks about finding your power in a situation that makes you feel disempowered. And I feel like there is nothing really when the Sun comes up with the Devil, especially, even if it's crossed, shows you that there's nothing truly keeping you from being able to, to exert your power other than yourself, believing that the circumstances surrounding you are keeping you bound, which is totally not the case, I promise. So your goal and ambition is the 3 of Pentacles, which is also what I also use for your advice as well. And the goal and ambition is to see if there's even a future to even begin with this person, planning for the future, start planning and making things happen with this person. Like perhaps coming together and finally moving in together. That's one of the plans as well. Seeing if they have the practical means to be a livable partner. But most importantly though, I feel like right now, just focus on what you can, focus on what you can do. Focus on, you know, day-to-day things, right? The 3 of Pentacles is like, it's detailed, you know, planning ahead in the future. And I feel like allow yourself to dream. You know, you have the opportunity to dream. You have the sun here, everything's illuminated, there's no craziness in sight, you know, that you don't see. You know, there's no craziness that you don't see, you know, more so than anything. And I feel like, you know, figuring out a strategy to not only, you know, be more open and more accepting of the relationship, but to also, you know, feel more confident in yourself. Because right now, the Devil is showing here, it's like you're worried about, you know, where this could go. If it could go anywhere, and if you have everything that you need, and you do. But you know, you always do. And if you don't, then that's what, you know, it is what it is. You always have everything that you need when you go through it, right? That's why nothing's a failure, because if it was meant to work out, it would have worked out. But you had to go into that situation with the knowledge that you knew, so you can be able to know how to take a situation on the second time, or better, or for your best benefit. But yeah, guys, this has been your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. My sale that I've got going on is in the description box, if you or click the eye in the corner, because that will also lead you to my website, so you can participate in the sale there as well. And as always, y'all, love you to death, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye, guys.